Welcome to musicmoveit.com, and today we're going to talk about getting over stage fright. So stage fright, it's a pretty common thing, especially if you're just kind of starting out doing shows. Now, like I've said a billion times in my videos before, touring and doing live shows is extremely important to gain new fans. Extremely. It's the best way to do it. Traveling around to different cities and states that surround you, you'll gain a ton of fans. So, like I mentioned briefly in another video before, you want a good stage show. You want to have energy. Stage fright is a beast. If you get stage fright, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're a bad entertainer or anything. Maybe you're just not experienced. Maybe you just have this fear, When I first started doing shows, I was scared to death at first. Like early on. I remember being at like a talent show when I was younger, doing, some early music that I did. And I remember being backstage before they called me out, and I was like shitting my pants practically. Like, what am I getting myself into? But I went out there, and honestly, once you get out there and once you start doing it, everything else doesn't matter. And that really hit home with me many times. Like, I just need to get out there and do it. And I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about. Once you get out there, your focus is just doing it. And then the more you do it, the more you get out there, it's no big deal. It's like nothing. You just go out there and do it. There's been times when, I took a little break from doing shows, and then I came back at it, and I still had the nervousness a little bit. But once you get out there, boom. Another thing to get over stage fright is to practice. Get a practice space. Rent one. If you don't have a budget to rent one, do it in your basement, in your garage, whatever. Invite friends over to critique you. If you're in a band or a group, have friends come over, critique everyone. Let your friends give opinions. Things like that. If you're a solo artist, have some people over that will give you some good criticize you constructively, and do it in front of a mirror. If you're in a basement or garage, get mirrors. Put some mirrors up. You get long mirrors at the dollar store for damn cheap. Put those up against the wall so you can see what you're doing. Record yourself even with a camera. And practice. Remember your lyrics. It's huge. Don't be that guy, especially in hip-hop and R&B, where you go to your shows and it's fine to have backing dub tracks. Some people don't even like that though, but don't have the full song going in the background. Your studio vocals and you rapping over them or singing over them. No, don't do that. Don't be that person. It's just not cool. Learn your lyrics. Don't get me wrong. When I was even doing it for years, there's a few times, I don't know if I was just nervous still or what, but I did forget lyrics, and I had to play it off, and it came out well. The show must go on. And I didn't practice a lot, I'm not going to lie. But I learned that lesson, and you need to practice your show. Learn your lyrics. They should be right there. You should not forget lyrics. It kind of looks bad, obviously. So, another thing, if you're still having trouble with stages, because I've heard stories of even major recording artists who've been doing it for years that admit they still get stage fright pretty bad. And so it's nothing to be ashamed about. Everybody has it. But one thing that helped me that may not seem like it has anything to do with music or performing, it does kind of have something to do with performing, but when I was going to college for music business and audio recording, I had to take regular classes as well. And one of the classes that I took was a speech class. And that helped me tremendously because I would have to get up in front of the class and give these speeches on whatever subject the professor gave us. And then that helped a lot. That helped me get comfortable in front of a big class. The class had probably like 50 people in it. So it got me comfortable doing that. And you should see some of the people in these classes that have to take this class as a requirement. And they get stage fright, as people say. And they would be beat red in the face, worried about going up there to give their speech, hoping that the professor doesn't call them because he'd go like alphabetical order or whatever, hoping that they'd run out of time so they didn't have to do it that day. It was hilarious to me. But I just got up there and busted it out. Just be yourself, you know. So if you have to, take a speech class. I'm telling you, it works. Even if you're not going to college, you could go to your community college and enroll in one class like that. Do it. I'm telling you, it helps because you get that nervousness out. It prepares you to be in front of people and do a show in the same way you would give a speech. So don't be afraid to do that either. Those are just a few tips, but practice is key. Practice, practice, practice. Record yourself practicing. Another good thing to do is when you do your live shows, get someone to film you with a camera. It could be a cell phone, but if you have a decent small camcorder or a nice camera that does video as well, like a digital camera, have like one of your friends or someone, manager, whoever, record your show, and then you can go back, look back on it and be like, I didn't like the way I did this, or I didn't like the way I did that, or the guitarist, my guitar player shouldn't be doing this, or you know what I mean, or the drummer shouldn't be doing that. Do stuff like that and you will perfect your craft, which is music. I'm telling you now, take these steps, do it. Practice, practice, practice. You want to be near perfect at what you do, because the ones that practice and get it all together are the ones that are going to be the most successful, because they're not doing it half-assed. And that's the truth, straight up. So not everybody has stage fright, but I just kind of wanted to do a video on it because I remember going through that stuff early on and it sucked. Once I got over it though, once I got my feet wet, started doing more shows, no big deal. It was cool, you know what I mean? And like I said before, have a real show going on. Have a DJ, have dancers, a couple female dancers, whatever. Something entertaining for the people to watch. Get that energy. The audience, the fans will relate to your music more by watching a great stage show. I guarantee it. Now please, if you like this video, if it helped you out at all, leave a comment, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Check all the old videos. There's great topics there. I'm going to do tons more. Give you great info, great advice, great tips to help you become a better recording artist, musician, band, whatever. All right? I shall see you next video. Oh, one more thing, actually. I wanted to remind some of you. I've mentioned this in the past. It's great promotion. This website is the Worldwide Music Directory. If you haven't registered your name and music and all that stuff to this site yet, do it now, because it's great for promotion. It's simple to do. It's free. It takes 3 minutes to do. Just go to the site, click on artist band submission. It's a website. It's a directory of artists and bands, every genre. And it's a site where music lovers can go to find and discover new music. It's easy to register, takes no time, free to do. The reason why it's good promotion for you is because it's a huge site. There's tons of musicians listed on there for people to find. And it's indexed in the search engines very well, like Google and Bing and all that stuff. So it's just another place that your name and music and band or whatever will be indexed on a search engine, because online people search for stuff. You want to be in the search engines. You want to pop up on there. So do it now. www.worldwidemusicdirectory.com. I'll put a link below. Please subscribe to this channel. Thumbs up. I shall see you next video. Bye. Thanks for watching my videos. And I wanted to tell you about a few things. I'm going to leave some links in the description below, so make sure you take advantage of them. I want you to check out and download our ebook. It's a step-by-step guide to release your own music from start to finish. Check out the link below. It's called Release Your Own Music, a step-by-step guide. Download that today. Also, Jango Radio. It's a streaming service like a Pandora. And they're doing a special offer with me where they're giving artists and bands 100 spins on their streaming station. You just got to click the link below. You can only use this link to get that offer, and you must be a new Jango user. It's an excellent opportunity to get your music out there to more people. Check it out, click the links, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.